All right, guys, welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JG 24, and today we're going to be grinding out the MLB Field of Dreams content. So if you guys don't know, I don't remember if they did this last year, but I know they did this within the last 3 years. This is obviously a homage to the Field of Dreams movie, which if you haven't watched already, please go watch it. It's a fantastic movie, really well done. But they and every year or MLB plays this game. It was recently that they did this. I think the first one was between the Tigers and Yankees. I have to go back and check on that, but I think those were the first two teams to do the Field of Dreams game. And it's just been a staple in the MLB schedule ever since. So obviously we actually have two programs related to the Field of Dreams. We have the MLB Field of Dreams program, and in this you can earn the Field of Dreams Stadium. You can also earn Whitey Ford, Harold Baines, Barry Larkin, Ryan Sandberg, Torrey Hunter, and the end game is Roy Halladay. So that's what you're grinding towards. There's also the MLB at Field of Dreams event program, where you can get Robin Roberts and Harmon Killebrew. So you could get those guys as well. You could also get a deluxe training pack and an event rewind pack, just in case you forgot anyone. You know, I'm probably going to go for Nick Castellanos, but you guys know that this is all also part of me trying to win it, trying to complete this for the multiplayer program. So we're gonna get eventually we're gonna get these cards, but I'm not ready to hop into the game yet. And I do want to reiterate this event program ends on Tuesday, August 18th. So make sure you guys get this in. At the very least, get Harmon Killebrew and Robin Roberts. Get them. Let's check out their stats. Harmon, obviously a power hitter. I don't know if I feel comfortable putting him at third base. If anything, I'd probably put him at DH. Because I don't like the yellow, and even if I bump it up, even if I superfractor him, he gets me, 76 fielding. The arm would probably be up to a 76, maybe. So, not really that good. Robin Roberts, low strikeouts per 9 against lefties. That's kind of concerning. But overall, not going to get a lot of hits off the guy. You're also not. He's also very well controlled. He's very clutch, and he can go a ways for you. Don't expect to throw too much heat with him. He's clearly, the fastball is a 96. Sinker is a 95. Those can get up to 97, 98. But he's got 5 pitches there to choose from. And like I said, the control is 116, so I don't think you'd have too much of a problem with that. Let's check out the stats for the other guys. Whitey Ford. Honestly, he may actually be even better than Robin Roberts, because at least he's got all green across the board. I know the strikeouts per 9 against righties is the lowest, but even at 87, that's not too bad. That's workable. And his clearly not a guy that you're going to throw heat with. I mean, his fastball gets up. You could get that up to a 96 or a 97. Sinker, 95 if you're lucky. Do they not show? Oh, I thought they showed velocity. like as an attribute, but I guess they took that away. Let's check out Harold Baines, contact guy. Kind of surprised they gave him low speed. Fielding, okay, that's workable. 75. Superfractorum, he's up in the 80s. Arm strength and arm accuracy, they're in the 80s. They're in the green. So that's not bad. Solid power. So, yeah, that might not be a bad card. Barry Larkin for the Reds. Obviously a much better hitter against lefties. Solid shortstop. I could throw this guy into shortstop, no problem. And he's got the speed and the steal to go with him, so that's fantastic. You also have Ryan Sandberg, powerful second baseman, solid hitter, solid fielder. Don't really need to worry too much about arm strength as a second baseman. Arm accuracy, that's important, although that will be like a little bit of a dip. And then speed, nice that he has 83. 63, it's not a steal, is not ideal. But, that could be bumped up. Torrey Hunter, we'll check him out. Obviously much better against righties because of his power. Much like Sandberg, not 61 is a little low. That can be bumped up. But he's going to be quick. Excellent center fielder. Arm strength, arm accuracy, fielding ability. Very good to put in. And then, of course, Roy Halladay. May he rest in peace. Other than the strikeouts per 9 against lefties, pretty solid pitcher to pick up here. Wow, they didn't even give him a fastball. They just gave him cutter, sinker, curveball. At least they gave him 5 pitches, so that's nice. So, yeah, those are your Field of Dreams cards. There might actually be more. Oh, I thought they would have added a collection. Maybe they're going to wait for tomorrow when they add the guys from, I think it's Phillies versus Twins this year for the MLB Field of Dreams game. Let's see. Yeah, Phillies and Twins. Those are your teams. I think they're going to do the highlights for the guys, and maybe that's where we'll get our collection. Maybe there's not enough, though. Still, be good to have it. So, with that out of the way, I think we can finally go ahead and start. Oh, there's no guarantee they'll even play tonight? Oh, that would suck. Okay, so you could do the Conquest map and get all of these guys done. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Do the Conquest map, and then we'll move on. It's been raining there all day. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's a pretty sizable map. I do want to point that out. Pretty big map here, so be ready for that. Well, better get cracking. All right, we're going to steal from the Reds since they're the first team that I'm going to go after. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. As long as I could do the Conquest map and get the program done and then start doing the event, I'll be happy. Because I don't have any plans right now to stream over the weekend. So the sooner I can get this started, or the sooner that I can get the event program started, the less progress I'm going to have to do tomorrow for the program, for the event program. And if they do manage to get that game in, then maybe I'll be ready with the highlights from that, or the players being highlighted from that game. What's up, Woogie? How are ya? I'm doing all right. Why are you doing fantastic? What's so fantastic today? Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. Andrew Jones, you lucky son of a gun. Oh, okay. No nerves or anything? You know? Okay, that's good. You should be nervous. If you weren't if you weren't nervous, then you weren't excited about it. Just remember to take it slow, take it easy. Don't ever guess. And as long as you do your job, you're going to be fine. I have confidence in you, Woogie. I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm just excited that Madden 27 finally dropped today for Standard Edition. Okay, so do you guys, your that team performs well in those uniforms? Okay, I got that, but I just didn't. I didn't understand what the significance of it was. Like, I thought maybe you were suggesting for a second, like that both teams wear red uniforms, and you might be confused. Okay, well, all right. I just wanted to be sure because I didn't understand, but that's why I asked. All right, so we got a nice 4-0 lead against the Reds here. Very nice. That must have been very difficult. Gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to be able to tell them apart. The hat, the symbols on the hat might have helped too, but maybe you couldn't see that. Or the helmets. Or what dugout they were coming out of. Or going into. Strike three, sit down. Okay, so let me ask you this. If your team wins today, is that the end of the season or is there more after that? All right. Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know. You know, sometimes I wasn't sure which level of baseball we were talking. I mean, it could be little league and those guys, you know, they go to Williamsport after winning their state college summer ball. Okay. Okay. Got it. Like I said, I didn't know what level of baseball it was, so and I didn't want to assume. I was just giving an example of like, you know, just because you win states or the championship or whatever doesn't mean it's the end. It just means that now you go on to the next level, let's say, or something like that. What about fall ball? Are they doing fall ball or no? Okay. But do they play in the fall? Like, do they have a season in the fall, or no? Is it that that's just kind of the end? Okay, because I would have suggested that maybe you say, hey, if you have, you know, if you need a PA announcer for you know, the for fall league, you know, maybe volunteer for it. Say, hey, I'd be interested in doing fall ball. If you guys need one. California, Texas, and all. Okay, so a lot of a very diverse group of people or a group of players, and chemistry is so important in baseball. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, especially teams from the South, because they could practically play baseball anywhere in their state, you know. But why come up to Washington? And they can play year round in their state too. Florida, Texas. I'm sure there's year round baseball leagues, or at least way more than what there are in, say, New Jersey or Washington or some of the more northern states where playing in the winter is not exactly ideal. Yeah, that'll definitely keep hitters on their toes. You know, because not only do you have to be ready for a 90 plus mile per hour fastball, you also have to be ready for a changeup that's like 30 miles per hour slower. They do. You can have that in franchise or in Road to the Show. Or are you talking about offline Diamond Dynasty, like what I'm doing right now in Conquest? Oh, online? No, because you know how many players would abuse that online? No, that's got to stay offline. No, I would absolutely hate it if that gets added online. The way they make up for it though is even if it like clips the corner a little bit up the strike zone, it's called a strike. So that's MLB, that's SDS best way of adding ABS without adding the feature itself. You have to understand, even even yesterday, some of the pitches that I got as a batter, yeah, they were mostly a ball, but just because they clipped just a little part of the corner of the strike zone or the side, it was a strike. Even though it was mostly a ball, they called it a strike. And that's their solution instead of putting ABS in online. Online? Yeah, but again, how many people would abuse that? Probably a lot of people. This is the thing, Woogie, okay? Because I've been playing this game for so many years. I've seen players abuse a lot of stuff in MLB The Show. Online, in particular, fastballs. People just throw fastball after fastball after fastball. Because they know in reality, a lot of players cannot catch up to the fastball, so they abuse it. And that alone right there makes me concerned about what would happen if they allow challenges online or ABS challenges. That's why I say, while I respect your opinion, that's why I say I'm not in favor of adding those features to Diamond Dynasty. Just keep them in franchise and Road to the Show. Keep them there and let that be it. People don't like it, they don't have to play MLB The Show. They can go play whatever that new yes, it is. It's like the very first reward in the Field of Dreams program. But what is that other, what was it, like esports or something? Let's go, double play. Strike three, sit down. All right, very good game. Now we just gotta go after the red stronghold. And Springer is officially super fractured, so I can take him out of the lineup. Hold on, I do have to back out. Yeah, see, it's right here, Woogie. Literally right here. First program you could get, or first reward you could get. But like I said, you could just do the Conquest map. You'll get this program done. The problem is that there are 12 teams in it, so it's gonna take a while. Where do I have the? Oh yeah, the show packs. That's right. All right, so let me take Springer out of here. Wow. Honestly, I would not want the field. I'd be like, keep that stuff away from me. I don't want to. I'll collect it and that's it. I just don't like hitting in it, and that goes back to when the Field of Dreams was last in Diamond Dynasty. It was just such a pain in the neck to do it. I mean, short walls, so you can hit home runs. Fly balls can become home runs, but I just hated playing in it online. Only for the event. That was it. And then I was done with it afterwards. Never played in that stadium again. But it's all personal preference. It's whatever you want. If you want to play in that stadium, by all means, go ahead. If you rather just collect it and move on with your life, you can do that too. There's no wrong way, or there's no wrong approach to the program. C.J. Abrams with the home run. Let's go. Ah. Well, Judge's return to the lineup did not go how he thought it would go. But it's okay. Plenty of time. Yikes. Oh my gosh. And Rock is not going to get a base hit. All right, well, at least Verlander has one run to work with. Plus, this is on rookie, so... Excuse me. Strike three, sit down. You know what was funny? When I went into the rosters for Madden 27 about like an hour and a half ago, I was very shocked to learn that the highest rated player was DeMario Davis for the Jets. The highest rated player for the Jets is DeMario Davis, 90 overall. And I was shocked by that. I was like, what about Garrett Wilson? What about Breece Hall? You're telling me a 14-year veteran like DeMario Davis is going to have a better overall than those two guys? I just gotta know what I'm working with when I decide to start my franchise. You know? I was also interested in seeing what kind of overall they put Geno Smith at, and they put him at a 72, which I was like, might be a little high, but okay. I'm not going to complain too much about it. I mean, I think I would have given him a 70. Nope, that's going to get caught. Hello, Mariners. I knew you were going to come in here and complain about him. As soon as I saw the attributes and the pitch selection and everything, I was like, Gamer's going to find some way to complain about this. Even when I was looking at it and I had my own critical comments of it, I kept thinking like, oh my God, right now I'm turning into Gamer. That's what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure he would have thoughts along the same line as I would on these attributes and the pitches and everything. All right, time to bring in Keith Falk. Strike three, sit down. Wasn't his strikeouts against what was it lefties pretty low? Strike three, sit down. Or which one of the strikeouts per nine was low? It was like a 80 something. Strike three, sit down. Not offline. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get around to using Roy Halladay anyway. I mean, I may use him in the event, depending on when I get this or when I get this program done. But I really don't. Outside of that, I don't know if I was really planning on using him. Attaboy, Andrew Jones. That's really his first home run offline. Wow. So I hit more home runs online with Andrew Jones than I've done offline. Okay. I figured you would have waited until they gave him a 99 Blue Jays card. I mean, I think you can make a case for either or. Yes, he definitely had some memorable moments, including throwing, what was it, the perfect game. He threw a no hitter in the postseason, and then he threw a perfect game with the Phillies, if I'm not mistaken, right? But he won so many Cy Young awards with the Blue Jays, and honestly, if he didn't do that, would he have been as successful with the Phillies? I don't know. I think you can make a case for either or. Whether he was okay, but he won one with the Blue Jays too. Are they winning their game right now? Are they playing the Yankees? Strike three, sit down. I saw some ads for tickets for that on like Facebook. Only because I live in the New York area. But I can't go anywhere anyway, even if I wanted to, which I don't. Strike three, sit down. Was that strike three, sit down? It's a little questionable. Yeah, strike three, sit down. Didn't the Yankees have like back-to-back nights where they came back against the Mariners and won, or was that only for the second game? All right, there we go. We got Whitey Ford and the Field of Dreams program, or Field of Dreams stadium. 3,000 innings, huh? All right. Let's see, what mission did I finish in order to get Whitey Ford? 10 hits with flashbacks or live series guys, of course. Okay, whatever. I'm not dealing with his nonsense today. Or quite frankly, any day. I'm not really dealing with it. So I'll just keep timing it out every time he feels like he wants to be a troll. But I'm not dealing with it. Gonna need to steal some fans from the Cardinals. Oh, ow. Andrew Jones with the home run. That's certainly a way to kick it off. Well, I mean, there might be a collection tomorrow when they release the best player or the highlight performances from the game, if there is a game tonight. So you might want to be ready for that. You might want to grind the program just to get the cards and be ready for that. Dang it. Didn't get my PCI on it. Well, I did, but I didn't hit it right. Oh, excuse me. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Darn, I wanted the trifecta of strikeouts in the inning. Oh well. All right, I gotta focus up here. There's a runner on second. And we're going to drive him in as well as the batter at the plate with that two-run shot from Gabriel Moreno. His first home run offline. Again, reminder that I used him a lot in the event program, the second half surge event program or event. So that's why he has tier 2 in terms of parallel XP. In case anyone was confused. Like, how could he have all those? How could these guys be already tier 2 when they haven't even had a chance to play offline? Oh, there you go. Event. Now that's going to get caught. Okay. Now we're going to bring in a lefty. It's probably going to be O'Kurt. Yes, I'm still rocking with him in my bullpen. He's only tier 3, so it's going to take a while for him to become super fractured, if I go that far with him. Generally speaking, relievers are much harder for me. Strike 3, sit down. Dang it. Well, he wasn't going to be thrown out even if that was properly fielded. Victor Scott just had it just has a lot of speed. Sorry, just putting a lot of pressure on my elbow while I'm sitting here playing this, so I'm trying to stretch it out. Sure it doesn't, get so much doesn't get doesn't hurt as much. There we go. I'll take a double from Rock. There. Okay, I guess Okurt's going to get the save. Because Hernandez's home run there is going to put this out of the save if I bring in a new reliever. Well, I guess maybe they figured that having Roy Halladay was enough. Because they did a number of different guys. They did Ryan Sandberg. They did Torrey Hunter for the Twins, but Torrey Hunter, Whitey Ford. What's up, Poopin? How are you? We're just talking about the Field of Dreams program that dropped today. I'm grinding out the Conquest map to get it all done, but I already have Whitey Ford. Strike 3, sit down. Whatever, it gets us through the day. Plus the event program, there's an event program with it too. There are 2 new programs out today. We have the Field of Dream. They both pay homage to the Field of Dreams movie and to the game between the Twins and the Phillies. Not really a lot of great players in it. I kind of have to agree with Gamer here on that. I'll show you. I mean, Whitey Ford is not the best, but he's certainly better than Robin Roberts in the event program. Then you got Harold Baines. Then you got Barry Larkin for the Reds. Ryan Sandberg. And then Torrey Hunter and Roy Halladay. Open, you got to remember that Gamer sees a lot of these guys as like how they would fit into online. And to him, Roy Halladay, while that may look good to you, he just doesn't see it as, or he sees Roy Halladay as a fit starter. No, I totally agree. I totally agree. I mean, this off definitely an off-speed pitcher. I mean, what you're at best you repeatedly throw his sinker. That sinker may get up to 96, maybe 97 miles per hour, but that's about it. He's not going much higher than that. Is now a good time. And it's only on rookie. It'll take me 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll take my break. What up, Dodger? How are you? I can't complain. Just glad there's new content for me to grind. And, we'll see how it goes. I've already got one of the strongholds. So, only 11 more to go, including this one. It's just a very large map, the Field of Dreams one. But it's the best way to finish out the program. So if you're willing to spend, a few hours trying to grind this, then hopefully you could get it done. And you don't have to play all the moments, play those 3 inning games against the Twins and Phillies. What was that? Oh, excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. Nope. It's going to get through. Of course it will. Got him. Squared it up, perfect, but only a fly out to center field. And that'll be the show, ladies and gentlemen. And that's on rookie, too. It's not even like higher difficulties. Okay, I can understand. But my God, this is on rookie. Strike 3, sit down.
Outside, that's a ball. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Strike 3, sit down. sir. And that is why I decided to swipe all those bags. Make it so that C.J. Abrams could have a sack fly. And we're going to have an RBI single for Rock.
That's a ball.
Uh-oh. Rock may be out here. Oh, no, he's fine. He's okay. It's all good. Bailed out by an error. That should have been a double play. Strike 3, sit down. All right, another win in the Conquest map. Very nice. There we go. Kurt is tier 4. Okay. That. Actually, I didn't even see what the rewards were. Deluxe pack, okay. Choice pack, I like that. A premier pack, I like that. 5 ball in his habit packs, wow. Premier, okay, so a premier choice pack is the reward for getting all the territories. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna skip to Steel Fan. Um, and this is where I'll take my break. So um, I'll I'll be back, and then we'll take on the Kansas City Royals. So I will be right back, guys. Oh, hold on. Gotta get my little pillow back. Okay, so now we're going to take a couple fans from the Royals. I know that these games just slow down this whole process, but I'd rather play on rookie or veteran than all-star. And then I would have to skip a turn or skip an attack just so I can line up against the just so I can line up on veteran. Besides, stealing fans actually makes it more likely that, especially early on, makes it more likely I could play on rookie. So, implement whatever strategies you want for this, but this is the way that I'm going to do it. Dang, right in front of the wall. I was saying that my strategy for this map is to steal a couple fans early on from team strongholds, and then that way, when I attack the strongholds, I'm more likely to play on the lower difficulties, like rookie or veteran. So that's going to be my strategy. And some people may not play that way or see it as kind of dragging out this whole thing. But, I mean, this is just my approach. So do it however you want. But this is the way that I'm doing it.
Back outside. That's a ball.
Strike three, sit down. It's just a shame I blew that opportunity to drive in a run with Heriberto Hernandez. Or Heriberto Hernandez, I believe, because I don't think they pronounce the H. Strike three, sit down. That's okay, though. Not the name pronunciation. Um, I'm talking about, missing that opportunity. Plenty of time here. That's going to get caught, isn't it? Yep. Yep, that's my plan too. Finish the conquest, get the cards, and if I have time, move on to the event program. On Helm Hino. Oh, come on, Moreno.
Whoa, that pitch is up.
Really? Oh boy. Royals are putting up more of a fight than the Reds and the Cardinals did.
Ball one.
Strike three, sit down.
Ball in.
Dodgers swept the Royals. Okay. See, maybe they just need a series to get back on track. That's all. You go through a rough stretch and then you can bounce back.
Ball two.
It's not the end of the world. Sometimes you just need a team like the Royals who, not to criticize the Royals, but they have not had a good season this year. Strike three, sit down.
Ball, that's in.
At this point, I'm just hoping my Mets can get a top five pick or top six, whichever one is protected, because if they go outside of that, they're going to get hit with the luxury tax penalty and lose 10 spots despite having a crappy season. You would mind getting Bobby Witt Jr.? Why, you don't think he's a good player?
Outside, that's a ball. Ball two.
C.J. Abrams with the two-run homer couldn't have come at a better time. Still give Verlander the win. Potentially, bring in the Hoffman for the save. That's going to be a ground rule double.
That hopped over. Two bases.
Oh, Aaron Bummer. What's up, Bubbles? How are ya? Dang it. I'm doing all right. Just grinding out the new Field of Dreams um, content, the program. I'm doing the Conquest map to get it all done. All right, so we're going to give Jacob Latz the save. I know, I could go with Okirk and give him a save to get it done, but or to keep giving him parallel XP. But I really would rather save him for a hold than a save. I don't know why. I just see him more as a holder. Does Madden release today? Yeah, it released about 2 hours ago. At least for me, it did. Strike 3, sit down. 2.5. I'm sorry, 2.5 hours ago. I was playing it a little bit before I came on stream here. The GOAT, what's up? How are ya? Long time no see. Strike 3, sit down. What you been up to? You grinding the Field of Dreams content? Nice. You trying to complete the program by doing the Conquest map, or are you going to do like the moments, the missions, and the I guess it's those 3 inning games against the Twins and Phillies. They're all time teams. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I think that's just the easier way to go. I mean, it's just a big map with a lot of teams on it. I mean, I'm already an hour and a half into this stream, and I'm on the 3rd stronghold. Now, granted, I played a lot more than 3 games. I played 6 because I've tried to steal fans from the Royals, the Reds, and the Cardinals. So that no doubt has slowed down my progress. But I'd rather play on rookie or veteran than all-star.
That's out.
Which team did you go after? Strike 3, sit down. Tigers? I thought about doing that too, but I thought it was going to be much simpler to just do the right side of the map. So I targeted the Reds first. Strike 3, sit down. Again, there's no wrong way to do the map. However you want to approach it. That's up to you. Strike 3, sit down. Tough break. Was it one of those close games where it was like 1-0 or did they just were they too much? Ooh, 3-1. Oh, thank God. I always get nervous whenever I see a ground ball like that, especially with a runner on first, because that I'm always thinking, oh God, double play here. And double play there. So, for the last few weeks, I've been trying to make up all the content that I missed out on over the last month and a half, because I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and then I had to go to rehab for almost 3 weeks. So I missed out on over a month of content in Diamond Dynasty. I missed out on the draft, the All-Star game. Um, yeah, it was unfortunate, but at least I'm here now. And it didn't take me that long. I think it took me like a week and a half to get caught up. Of course, I streamed on the weekends, so that helped me out. But yeah, it didn't take me long to get caught back up.
Oh, that's low.
It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm absolutely taking the trade deadline, guys. I just got to Soriano, so now next up is Rushman. Poor Verlander. He's not going to get this strikeout if I can strike him out. Strike three, sit down. Yeah, yeah, he's absolutely right on that, Hoopin. Some of the deluxe packs are just deluxe packs, not deluxe choice packs. The premier packs, those are choice. Who's been my best pitcher online? Probably Felix. Maybe behind him, um, Mizorowski. They've both been very solid for me. Uh, oh, okay, there. CJ Abrams with the home run. So I guess O'Kurt's going to get the save here. Ouch. Yeah, it seems like I was just going to make the comment that lately it seems like he's been more BP than online than before, because before he was absolutely lights out for me. I mean, he was nobody could really touch him, which is why I had him in my rotation. And Rock with the home run. Tyler Moulton, Noah Schultz, and Brody Bamilla. I faced a guy who threw Bamilla against me yesterday, and he was pretty tough to hit. Home run by Heriberto Hernandez. So now 6-0. Now 7-0, because now Ty France wants to get in on the home run parade. I mean, he's been fine for me. I know a lot of people have seen him, but he's fine for me at least. Let's go. RBI double for Moreno. Yeah, I feel it. I think I've gone up against Dustin May once, and I felt like even though that was my only time seeing him, he was BP. Of course, I think that was in the event, so that kind of makes sense. You know, pitchers don't really last long in the events, but still, it felt like he was BP. So. This is why I like to play on rookie in these Conquest games. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Goat. Yeah, I hate that they happened, but I don't even know how they happened. That's something I'm going to have to wait and find out about from my hematologist and oncologist on Tuesday. Hopefully, there will be an answer because then it can be treated. All right, Okert, you have a lot of runs to work with here, so you can't possibly blow this save. Strike 3, sit down. Goat's been in my streams for a while, Hoopin. In fact, let me see. He's been following me since March of earlier this year. So when I was doing my Phil Lee Road to the Show series, that's when Goat found me.
plate, ball one.
Oh, virtual retirement for now. But he may start up in the off season again. Strike three, sit down. It just, I'm really concerned that it'll take me a while to get to the majors with him. Unlike last year, where it was a few months down in the minors and he was up in the majors for the Phillies. Hold on one second. Okay, if I could play the Pirates on veteran, I'll take that. I just don't want to play on All Star. Interesting. Obviously, I played way better on rookie than veteran, but hey, I mean, Hoopin discovered that he hits really well when he's standing up compared to sitting down. So, everyone just kind of discovers their own thing. Maybe for you, what it is that you're more focused playing on a higher difficulty than rookie, where you could be a little more relaxed. So that's probably what it is. You're more focused and intent on winning that you can. Whereas rookie, you're a little bit more relaxed and more susceptible to making mistakes. It happens.
Nope.
Why? What's the 21st? A new program? A new card series?
Ball.
Probably means I better get Adley before the trade deadline cards go away. Okay. Yep, definitely sounds like a new card series. Oh, like they did a couple years ago? I was thinking like it'd be more like that program Race for the Pennant. If you remember a few years ago, they did a bunch of award series guys. I mean, I thought it was a stupid program, but at least it got us some award series guys.
Ball, that's out.
Oh my gosh. Didn't that glitch out the entire didn't that glitch out the game? Didn't people report having issues with some of the players? Uh just this playing MLB the show, getting ready for this um Field of Dreams program really. Strike 3, sit down. I can see how that would be a distraction. But you gotta get your mind out of the gutter, gamer. Come on. Doesn't have to be there all the time.
That's a ball.
You should be having thoughts more like, I want to throw this controller at my wall because MLB the show screwed me again. Or the game makes no sense. That's what you should be thinking more of.
Ball, that's inside.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down.
Hey,
Oh, wow. Wait, so why are you watching my stream on two different accounts? I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense to me. Attaboy, arise. Oh. So you can't remember your account for, or your account login for what, I'm assuming you're on a computer now. So you use this one instead. Got it. See, that's the problem when they decided to have us save all our passwords and usernames and everything instead of having us log in and force us to remember it, because now we can't remember it. And suddenly if we try to do it, try to log in on a different device, it gets that much harder. Or we just have a hell of a time, and then all of a sudden we're locked out.
Ball one.
I see, I wouldn't do that only because if your phone gets hacked, then then the hackers can obtain your login information without having to go through and try to take it from
Ball that's outside.
your try to take it from the platform. Instead, they can just go to your notes and see what your login information is. Or let's say you even lose your phone and somebody gets it and they find your login information, they can log into whatever. And if you have the same username and password for every single one, then they can access a lot of information. Strike three, sit down. No, I wasn't aware that they did that. The long ball was definitely our friend today. Andrew Jones, Ty France, Luisa Rice. The people who hack your phone don't care. In fact, that's what they want. That may be your private information, but I got news for you. They don't. That's exactly what they're hoping for. These people, that's what they do. They'll take your information and they'll steal it. Government is not government is not a foolproof safety plan. I'm just letting you know of that right now. In fact, the government uses your information too. They want to monitor you. They'll spy on you. It's something called the Patriot Act, which allows them to be able to do it. They can collect all kinds of information on Americans. Well, the goal of the Patriot Act was to crack down on terrorist operatives in the U.S. following 9/11. But turns out the government has been doing more than just terrorist operatives. They've been targeting Americans too. In fact, the WikiLeaks. Remember that? Well, maybe you don't remember, but back in 2012, 2011 or 2012, it leaked that the government had all this information on Americans. No, this is not politics. This is the truth. Edward Snowden revealed it through WikiLeaks. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's still going on today. It's not really politics. It's just what was supposed to be. Oh, what's up, Cope? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. And the 30 people that were part of it. Thank you very much, Cope. How are you? Thank you for the raid. W raid. Shout out to Cope. Let's go. CJ Abrams home run. Hold on. How is it? It's backslash. It's backslash shout out. Oh, someone already gave it. All right. Thank you. Whoever gave Cope for Life the shout out, thank you very much for doing that. Oh, nice. Good. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see that, or it's nice of you to share that with me. And to everyone who was part of Cope's stream, thank you very much for being part of his raid. I hope you enjoy my content here. I'm just grinding out the Field of Dreams content. In fact, I'm playing the Stronghold game against the New York Yankees right now. So, just chilling and everything. What were you? How was your stream, Cope? Well, I appreciate that. You know, I just haven't been able to make it into your streams because I've been in the hospital. I was in the hospital for the last month and a half, so. Yeah, listen, I'm a big proponent of of like the MLB The Show streamers sharing the love amongst each other. No matter how big or how small we are, it's so important that we support each other because at the end of the day, we're playing this game. We love this game. Whether we're doing the offline, online, whether it's TV, maybe we're streaming franchise, Road to the Show, maybe we just like playing online against other players. At the end of the day, we're just people that love this game, love baseball and everything. And also, there's really not a lot of other options out there in terms of baseball games. So, kind of our only option, or not really our only option, but the main option. I mean, there are others. There's a Korean baseball game, and I've heard a lot of people say great things about that stream or about that game. I think there's also another one. I can't remember it. I was trying to remember earlier. Esports something. Oh gosh.
Whoa, that's down.
Absolutely, Dodger. Cope for life, the GOAT. Well, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it if Justin Verlander would get the strikeout here against Judge. Strike three, sit down. You got Adley and Dustin Pedroia today? Nice. Yeah, I got to get Adley. I already had Dustin, but I got to get Adley because I've only got a week left before the premiere or the trade deadline new threads packs go away. So I got to get the cards while they're still there. You're at 100K. 100K for what? You finally have a decent Red Sox team now. There's a couple of people that are missing from my all Mets team, so I'm hoping that I'll get them eventually. I gotta get that Johan Santana that's in the Weekend Classic. Oh, XP. Oh, wow, dude. Not a lot of time left. Let's go. Andrew Jones with the home run. What is that? Oh, home. Oh, it's a. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Some other streamers home run thing. Got it. Yeah, I don't have many. I don't have many of those. I think I have three. I figured that if I became much bigger, then I would have. Then I would invest more in emotes. Thank you. I actually forgot their name. I forgot what they were called. But
Yep, that ball went out.
I don't know. I just became more content with where I was as a streamer. Like obviously I want to grow and be bigger, be have a lot of viewers and everything, but I've grown content with where I'm at in terms of being a streamer. I have a solid viewer base that comes in here consistently. And to me, that's really all that matters. If I could get bigger, that'd be great. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm streaming this game and the same people are coming in supporting me, that's all I can really ask for. Like I said, as MLB The Show streamers, we should be supporting each other and others as well. Help others grow. Who knows? Maybe one of those streamers becomes big, and then we were at the start of it at the beginning, and now and maybe they're more willing to do raids or shout outs and everything and grow our base, grow our viewers. So you never know. Are you playing Madden, Cope?
Inside, ball one.
I know you're an MLB The Show guy, but are you also like a Madden? I thought I heard you say that you also play Madden. Or maybe I heard wrong. Are you used to play the year before? Oh, but you're not interested this year? Just didn't look good, didn't play good? What's the reason? Gotcha. No, I totally understand that. For me, what frustrates me about Madden, not that it's pay to play or pay to win, but rather, it just makes me, I just do the bare minimum. That's it. I do the daily objectives and then I'm done with the game. You see me here in MLB The Show. I'm doing a lot more than just some daily thing like, oh, one Conquest game, one ranked seasons game, one buy a pack in the store or whatever. You know, this game really forces me to play it, whereas Madden is more like you do the daily objectives and then that's it. I mean, you could do more, but it takes a lot of time. Well, that's the other thing, too. I don't get a lot of time to play Madden or EA Sports College Football 2027. In fact, I only just started a Dynasty with Rutgers uh, earlier this week. I had the game for a few weeks, and yet it took me a few weeks after that just to play Dynasty. Of course, I was focused on Road to Glory. I was trying to do the Road to Glory, and then I think my file got corrupted under the current under the latest title update, and now I can't advance past the game that I'm playing unless I sim it, and I don't want to sim it because I'm in the running for the Heisman. So you play a lot of the PGA Tour 2K?
Perfect.
I get that, Cope. But I think as long as you're committed to it, you can always make it up. Like, for me, I was so far behind while I was in the hospital and in rehab. I mean, I missed over a month worth of content and I had to make up for it, and it only took me a week and a half. Mind you, I'm off from work, and I also had 3 hour streams to help me catch back up. But still, it was a lot to make up, so I totally understand.
Aye. Aye.
Strike three, sit down. Um, I mean, the biggest concern right now is why the swelling is not going down in my upper legs. Like, why are they still so swollen? And I couldn't get a real good answer out of several of my doctors. So I'm hopeful that my hematologist and oncologist will tell me what caused my blood clots and then maybe how to treat them so that the swelling goes down. But I had to take another month off of work just to recover. So strike three, sit down. You were off for a little while too, right? You fell off a ladder? Yes, I do have physical therapy. I do it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I do them early in the morning, like 9 o'clock in the morning. I figure it's a good way to get get it out of the way and have the full day ahead of me. Wow. I couldn't tell you what his stats were. Hold on, maybe I can. Well, first thing I need to do is this. Just reset my thing. Or reset my game. Let's see. Here we go, stats. Well, that's actually that's only friends, and I was looking more for players. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, you know what? I'm going to sort by innings pitched. Well, here. I know of another way that I can get what it is that I'm trying to. Um, let's see. Felix has been pretty solid for me. I mean, 7 wins, an ERA over 3.25, 7.5 strikeouts per nine. That's pretty good. 4 quality starts. Yeah, luckily I got Felix before I went to the hospital because I ended up pulling Judge, I think, through a Vault choice pack. So I was able to get him. And then that later that week, I pulled Otani out of a um, headliners pack. You can go with whatever you want. Schlittler hasn't been bad. I mean, strikes out a lot of guys, but the ERA is a little high for. Yeah, you could see here, Mizorowski has been pretty solid for me. In fact, he has a strikeout per nine that's even higher than Felix. So he's definitely been one of my better pitchers. Ooh, rip. Actually, hold that thought, Cope, because now it's time for me to take my break. To walk around and get the blood flowing through my legs. So I will be right back. It's only 5 minutes, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. and then I'll resume this Conquest map. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for sticking around. If you guys have stuck around through that, that's just something that I've been doing, just to like make sure that or to protect myself from any more blood clots developing. Uh, Joe, you want to try that again, Joe Burrow? And it's absolutely perfect when I time you out, Mariners. Because he's been annoying me. So I time him out because I don't want to hear from him. No, I don't care about the Mariners. And he's not only pissing me off, he's pissing off several viewers in my streams. And I do not want that. But I respect free speech. So as a way to work around it, instead of banning him, I just time him out. Oh, yeah, I'm a Mets fan, so I got to deal with the pain of this season. This season, yes, I absolutely agree. We're terrible. But at least we have a playoff series over the Phillies. Lindor Grand Slam. I mean, yeah, the Phillies are because you guys are contending for the playoffs. In terms of baseball, because in football, I'm going to guess Joe Burrow, but in terms of baseball, since you're a Phillies fan, ooh, excuse me, um, I want to say Bryce Harper. Yeah, but at least y'all are contending for it. Mets are nowhere close. Are you going to tell me Chase Utley?
That's the ball.
A Braves player? Retired? Is it Chipper Jones? Brian McCann? Oh, 40s to 60s. Warren Spahn. He was a very solid pitcher. I have a lot of respect for Spahn. Strike 3, sit down. So what got you into Warren Spahn? What do you like about him so much? Ah, I gotcha. Oh yeah, he does the Braves games. That's right. Nice, Ty France. You have to understand, I'm partial to Gary Cohen, Ron Darling, and Keith Hernandez. To me, they're like. To me, they're. I just nothing against Spahn or the other announcers, but I enjoy Gary, Keith, and Ron the most. Obviously, because I'm a Mets fan, but I think even a lot of fans outside of the Mets believe that they are one of the best broadcasting trio in MLB. So I've also never heard Warren Spahn do commentary. I guess I'll have to listen eventually. Luis Ariz with the home run, 2-run homer. Let's go. Upper deck too. But yeah, I'm partial to Gary, Keith, and Ron, and Howie Rose. Him too. Oh boy, I wish you didn't say that. I really wish you didn't say that. Don't go off on a tangent. Don't go off on a tangent. Don't go off on a tangent. Don't go off. Don't go off. Don't go off. I'll be fine. Just see a moment.
That's inside. Ball.
Well, from a Mets fan, no, 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 no.
That's a ball.
No, I'm not getting into it. No.
Take top.
Not gonna get into it. Oh, well, it was 2 outs anyway, so even if he did catch it, that just would have been the end of the inning.
Ball.
I mean, there are some Phillies players I do respect. Like, I respect Ryan Howard for as much as he killed the Mets in the late 2000s, early 2010s. He was a good player. Jimmy Rollins, have a lot of respect for. I really appreciate those guys that are more well-rounded. 2015 NLDS between the Mets and Dodgers. He slid into Ruben Tejada to break up a double play, and the slide injured Ruben after that, and I just had no respect for Chase Utley after that play. So,
Here, what? That missed. That's a ball. Ball.
in my mind, it was the dirtiest slide I ever saw.
Nope, ball.
And I don't know if I'll ever be able to respect him. Geez, Verlander.
Hut.
Even some of the current Phillies I actually respect. Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, I respect them. I don't like them, but I do respect them. But Chase Utley, no. Nope, there's no respect.
Yeehaw.
He could go into the Hall of Fame. I would not care.
Yeehaw.
Well, I guess we can always debate that, but to me, no one will ever change my mind. That was a dirty play, and he is a dirty player in my mind, and I will never respect that. So, strike three, sit down. Both of y'all are about to get timed out. For being jerks. In fact, I don't need a reason to time you out. If I want to time you out, I'll time you out. Oh, there's nothing wrong with Warren Spahn. Just right now, I have an issue with Mariners. And you keep pushing it, Joe. I'll have an issue with you, too. How about, you said Warren Spahn is your favorite player, right? So why the hell are you spelling his name wrong? That is a legendary player, and you're you're spelling his name wrong. Either you're doing it on purpose, or that better have been like some kind of typo. But put some respect on Warren Spahn's name.
Yeehaw.
Strike three, sit down.
Ball, that's down. Yeehaw!
I didn't say I was a Warren Spahn fan. I just said I respect him. I think he even spent a season with the Mets, but that was, I think, at the end of his career. Apparently, he was born before, or he was born long ago enough that he's still able to do commentary. By your estimations, that is. Oh, man, am I going to have enough to go after the Tigers? I do. Ooh. Well, good thing there's something called baseball reference, so let's see. Says here he was born in 1921 and he is dead. Bobby Abreu, Yankees legend. Carlos Beltran, too. Bobby Abreu, I actually have no problem with. Him, Jim Thome. Rangers legend Bartolo Colon.
Ball, that's low. That's a ball.
Actually, I think there's something where they can bring spirits of former players back to life and try to make them commentators. Maybe that'll be the next Field of Dreams movie. Field of Dreams, commentary edition. Actually, Mets legend Jed Lowry, he's so legendary, he didn't even have to play a single game for the Mets.
Ball, that's inside.
What does that mean? A niche pull. What does that mean?
Nope, that's a ball. Nope, that's inside.
Well, the thing is, didn't he throw a no hitter with the Cincinnati Reds? So he has that to his name. He never did that with the Mets, unfortunately.
Ball, that's outside.
Rangers legends Cole Hamels. Yep. Well, that was his big bounce back year, wasn't it? Or was that with the Chicago Cubs? Like he had one more good season in him. The Flying Hawaiian.
Aye.
Strike three. Sit down.
Aye. Three.
Strike three. Sit down.
Ball, that's off the plate. That's in. Ball two. Aye.
I actually met him, Roger Clemens. He was at my workplace giving his prediction for for the World Series in 2024, since the Yankees were in it. So I waited like 15 minutes to get a picture with him.
Aye.
Actually, Blue Jays legend Jose Reyes, more known for his time in Toronto than than New York. Justin Smoke. Don't forget about Dodgers legend Miguel Rojas. Can't forget about him. Absolutely. Well, didn't they say he is going into the? Oh no, he's not eligible yet. He I think he'll be eligible in one of the other classes, right? The ones that look back, like the Golden Years Committee or whatever has to vote on him. I think that's how Jeff Kent got in. Well, Noah Syndergaard was actually very good for the Mets. I was going to say more Cleveland Guardians legend. So wait, Gamer, what you were saying earlier about Pete Rose Hall of Fame, is he is that were you like saying no to him being in the Hall of Fame, or were you saying like no, that he wasn't eligible for the Hall of Fame yet? Oh, no to him being in the Hall of Fame. Ah, gotcha. Why not? He has the most career hits in MLB history, over 4,000 hits. I know he bet on games, but he did that as a manager. We can induct him as a player. He didn't do that stuff when he was a player though. How about Arizona D-backs legend Madison Bumgarner? How about that?
Did he go? Oh, that's upfield. That's a ball.
What a hit by Heriberto.
Ball. Cam.
That's there. Oh man, that's really throwing it back. How about Blue Jays legend Troy Gloss?
Safe. He's good.
Wait, seriously? Moreno was that slow that the right fielder threw it to the cutoff man, then the cutoff man tried to throw him off at first? Wow. Moreno, what are you doing?
No, he's in there.
Joe, if I have a problem with him cursing, then I will address it.
Ball one.
Then I will address it if I don't find if I don't like it. He's so bad I don't even have Roy Halladay. Well, I have his Blue Jays captain card, the one from Team Affinity, but I don't have his Phillies one. It's taken forever to get through this map. Fortunately, I'm not going to have any more time.
That's ball two. Hey. Ball. That's inside.
La, 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 la. Strike three, sit down. CJ Abrams up to tier 4. Very nice. Fortunately, I don't think I'll have time. I could set myself up for going up against the Cubs tomorrow, but I don't have time today to do it. Okay. I can't say anything about my Jets. My Jets just stink. So, no, nope. Not even if I could play on rookie for this. I think I'll stop it there. That way I can play on rookie for tomorrow. Oh, at least I got the jersey. Ooh. Come on, give me trade deadline. Give me trade deadline. Give me trade deadline. All right. I think I'll open up these packs. What's that? No Mookie. Darn it. Although do it quick because I'm gonna sign off pretty soon here. Wow. Could use one more Jackie Robinson Day person. Oh, Ryan Howard. Ah, Bobby Abreu. He's not here, unfortunately. 1071. And the summer pack. See what we get. Red Diamond. Could this be Willie Castro? It's George Brett, actually. Okay, I'll take that. Any new gold that I can... Yikes. Any new gold that I can pick up, or any new diamond I can pick up, all the better. Plus, this will help me get Rob Dibble. I'm still way behind for Ted Williams and Tarek Skubal. Let's see. Could get Waskar. Maybe Clay Holmes. Okay, so that's... Ooh, Missy is going to be expensive. So is May. So is Hope. Oh, I need all of them. Right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't need all of them. Just these 3 guys and then 2 of the 99s, unfortunately. All right, I'll work on that tomorrow or whatever. But that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start a stream. So overall, good progress was made today, at least in the Conquest map, and that's going to be the goal to getting this program done. So tomorrow I'll finish this up. We'll take on the Cubs, and then we'll finish up the rest of the map because we only have 3 strongholds after that. Or no, 4. I'm sorry, 4. I need to learn to count. But we're only going to have 4 after that. And then hopefully I can make my way over to the event and grind out the event program so that I can get Robin Roberts as well as Harmon Kilbrew. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.